what that sound means, it's time to say cheers in another edition of the Happiest Hour, sponsored by Acquistapace's Markets. Okay, we started a cool cocktail series last week on spring cocktails. Last week was part 1, and now it's time for part 2. Adam Acquistapace is back. Adam, I'm ready for a beverage.
All right, fantastic.
Okay, today we're making a gimlet, right?
Yep.
I've ordered gimlets before.
Yep.
I've seen them on the menu, but I have no idea what a gimlet is. All I know is that it gets me in a certain place. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what a gimlet is.
So gimlets have been around for about at least 100 years, and all a gimlet really is it's gin with a spot of lime.
That's it?
That's what it is.
That's why I like it, because again, it gets me in a certain place, which I think is great.
Well, so there's a little bit of mystery, kind of like why it's called gimlet. One of which there's actually a device used to punch holes called a gimlet.
Okay.
And I think maybe it has to do with like the piercing ability of the lime juice with the gin.
Yeah.
And then the other one is it was an old like Navy surgeon who would prescribe this to fend off scurvy.
Wow.
So, but because you've got your fruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
So think about this. So a gimlet is named after a device.
Right.
So kind of the same thing. So think of like a screwdriver.
Yes.
Is vodka and another citrus drink, orange juice.
Yes.
So, but we're going to talk about the gimlet, and we're going to make a special type of gimlet.
And that's what
today.
I appreciate, because you just told us what a traditional one is, but when you come on this show, you elevate it. I see cucumber, I see, of course, the lime. What are we making here?
So all these flavors go together, and so we asked ourselves like the question, like what is gin?
That's what we're using,
Yeah,
correct?
so gin is essentially flavored vodka.
Stop it.
Yes, flavored vodka.
What's the flavor, though?
Juniper.
Oh, that's a berry, right?
It has to be. The main flavor in gin has to be juniper. They can add all kinds of other herbs and botanicals and lots of different things. And so, you and I, we like 7-3 distilling a lot.
Yes, a Gentilly gin.
Yeah, and so, but for this cocktail in particular, this is going to be cucumber, lime, and basil.
Well, let's get started, because I'm thirsty.
Yeah, so we're going to use Hendrick's gin. All right, so I think we had did we put the menu up on the
We have the recipe. If we could show people the recipe, so gin or vodka, but we're using gin today because we want that juniper.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to add a little we're going to add some ice. Well, you know what? I take that back.
We want to muddle the cucumber first.
We need to muddle the
cucumber
first.
It's Friday. Okay.
There we go.
So let's start with the cucumber.
That's fine.
And we're going to muddle that.
Yeah. So we're going to muddle cucumber.
Release all the juices.
That's right. And any oils and stuff that's in
I gotta be honest, like me and
skin.
cucumber, we used to not be friends.
Yeah?
But in a cocktail,
I love cucumber. It's so refreshing.
It's refreshing, and it's springtime, so it really makes sense.
Even as a kid, I used to just like eat like a whole cucumber.
Oh, you're better than me.
You're better than me.
I just love You're better than me.
I just love the flavors.
For
Okay.
sure.
All right. So we made this. We made a simple syrup.
Okay.
Infused with basil.
Stop it.
All right.
So sugar water, and then you put the basil leaves in there.
And then basil. Yeah.
It smells so good.
Yeah, and you can even see some of the stuff on
it's
the top.
Real. Okay.
It's for real. Yeah.
It is for real. Smells
right.
like spring.
Lime juice.
Always fresh.
Okay, because we need lime juice to be a gimlet.
Yes.
All right. And then we have Hendrick's gin. Hendrick's gin is infused with cucumber and rose petals.
So it totally makes sense.
It does.
That's a heavy pour.
Hey, we've got making 2 drinks. We're good.
Or just one. You never know.
We're making 2 drinks.
And I love Hendrick's. It's so great. And I love the bottle too.
I do too.
And we've actually interviewed Hendrick's doing Tales of the Cocktail.
Yeah.
Do you know why the bottle is dark?
I don't.
They say it's because it helps preserve the flavor.
I can see that.
So that when the sun hits it, because it's a dark bottle, the sun ain't gonna change that cucumber and floral note.
That's good to know.
That's right, we know.
I know, that's right.
That's right, we know a little something, because we drink Hendrick's gin.
Do you want to have the honors?
Yes. Okay, so shake it.
Yeah,
Love
maybe
it.
10, 15 seconds.
Now, do you think, because like I mentioned, I've had a lot of different gimlets. They always have the lime juice. They always have the gin, sometimes vodka as well.
That's right.
Those are the only 2 things we need to have in order for it to be considered a gimlet?
Yes, you need the gin and you need the lime. But there's lots of different other variations. There's things like like if you add vodka, so that's a vodka gimlet. You can add. There's a Schumann that's lemon and lime. There's the Bennett. You add a little bit bitters. And
What?
yeah, there's lots of different drinks out there. You know, so the French gimlet is going to add some elderflower.
Ooh, bougie.
So, I know.
We like bougie. And I love how you did this. I love how you put some cucumber in
That's right.
there to make it nice.
It's pretty.
Let's see if it turns green.
And so the thing is, when we're making a springtime cocktail, we want something that doesn't have, you know, well, I mean, this can be a little bit high ABV, but but we want something that's nice and clean and crisp and refreshing. And that is something that both the lime and the cucumber do. They're both very refreshing.
And I love how green it is.
Yes.
And listen,
It's pretty.
shout out to Acquistapace as being a grocery store, because clearly you need some food with your alcohol. I see
Yep.
y'all have sandwiches
We
here.
do.
You know, I'm such a big fan of your little charcuterie boards.
That's
They
right.
are so cute. And then what's this right here?
So the little pastries that we do in our bakery in
Come
Covington.
on. Well,
Yeah.
look, cheers to
Yeah.
you, my good sir.
man.
Happy spring. Let's
Yeah,
see.
happy spring.
Ooh, let me sip slow. We got a whole hour to get to.
Yeah.
This is delicious.
It's really
the
good.
basil simple syrup is amazing.
This is a great drink.
You all make this
Yeah.
recipe available on greatdaylouisiana.com after today's show. And look, if you want to pick up anything you saw here today, food or alcohol, head over to Acquistapace's. They have 3 locations, one in Covington, one in Mandeville, and one in Slidell. For more information on everything they have to offer, Acquistapace.com. And remember, always drink responsibly. We'll be right back after this break. My glass will be empty. Okay, cheers.